school, and Father Fike will recap last session.
Oh, okay.
Old
Sure.
school.
We left
When
our...
last we left our heroes.
Yeah, when last we left our intrepid heroes, we were marching northward to Lygorn. Is that the name of the fucking frozen city?
Lyrengorn.
Lyrengorn.
You were close.
With the caravan, after being told the terrible news of everyone being dead, and we really screwed the pooch on this one.
Everybody is dead, Dave.
All the couples dead. We spent a lot of time planning out of character of what we would do because we're still trying to save this campaign.
Yeah, lots of out of character talking.
Yeah, that's basically, we made a sanctum. We made some sort of a plan. Tharn pulled Kursk out of the rubble via a gate spell and resurrected him from a pile of mush and armor. And we are prepared to, what I believe is, rip the Emperor through
a gate spell.
I think that's it. I think that's all we did a lot of planning last session, and that was about it.
We planned to do a whole bunch of buffs as well.
Thank you.
I mean,
how'd you like it? Ooh, divine healing is good too.
Like I said, I didn't.
Damn.
Well,
I know we did a lot of planning.
The
but
last thing.
Maybe for the final
very
battle.
Last thing.
Peterson, isn't it? No, everybody is dead, Dave.
Kursk, like, sucking in air and coming back to consciousness.
Right.
Yes, Chen, everybody is dead, Dave.
Do that if anybody forgot.
And Vanya cried.
Yes. Profusely. On Fike's shoulder.
Like a baby.
I did not do those things.
Absolutely. You're not doing the recap? Yeah, you're not doing the recap. I am.
I disagree strenuously with your recap.
Your objection is noted.
Objection!
Overruled.
So that's where we will pick things back up. With Kursk coming to consciousness and just kind of frantically looking around.
They're all still very full at the moment, I think.
He lost his helmet, but he has the rest of his gear, right? That was recovered.
He has his armor.
Okay.
Does he have the Melora?
He has his armor.
Okay.
So I'm guessing he doesn't have the halberd.
He has. If he was wearing it, his Melora amulet around his neck, then he would have that. Yeah.
Okay. Coolio.
But the helmet and the halberd are gone. Or, I mean, you have a pretty good idea. Probably you could probably find them with some effort later. You know, just kind of ask Kursk, "Hey, where did you die?" And you could probably go digging through the rubble and find it.
Walk us through each step. Relive it moment by moment.
Yeah, do you want your stuff back?
Can you show us?
Yes.
Show us on the folder.
Do you want to go back to the most traumatic experience of your life? One of them.
But yeah, no. So he kind of sits up and is kind of looking around frantically, kind of like his self and being like, "Whoa."
God, Chris is whoa.
How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Whoa.
Kursk.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what
Welcome
did you
back
see?
to the land of the living.
What'd you see? What'd you feel? How was it? Afterlife. I don't mean your death. I mean
Noxus. Perhaps not the exact moment to be asking those questions.
I mean, I want to know if he
It
went to the
was-
same place.
I saw Melora. And he turns to Tharn, and he says, the Wild Mother said to say that the Lawbearer says hi.
Only Mark was here.
I know. Oh.
Only.
I know, I do too.
He'll see it in the VOD.
Yeah. Someone clip that so we can give it to him.
Tharn just goes, it's, I'm sure you've been through the ordeal. I'm sure that
No
you're
TPK yet.
confusing
We
that. It's
just
okay. He
got
kinda,
fucked in the
taps his head.
Feywilds.
And it's
So we
like,
came back
you've
weeks
been through
after
quite a
we were
lot.
supposed to have a
Resurrection
giant
can
war,
be
and now a
quite
lot of
the,
our NPC friends are
quite
dead.
the, quite the exhaustive process. You're just confused. And he kind of like taps him on the head. He's like,
Yeah.
okay.
And the hobgoblins have taken over most of Tal'Dorei.
What's going on?
Thank you.
Where are we?
Yeah. Oh, robot.
You're a robot.
Oh,
But we are in the mansion, or Bureau's bungalow. For all intents and purposes, it just looks.
this doesn't look like the bungalow that Mr. Bureau usually makes.
We've changed its aesthetic to be more tactical.
Evil. Both words.
Okay, is that a big tank with like arc in it? And he points over.
We are
Yes.
attempting to recreate
We
something
thought
that
it was
we,
metal as fuck.
well, someplace we've been before. In an attempt to, I
Oh.
suppose, deceive our enemies.
That's a good idea. By the way, Kursk has a -4 to everything right now.
Hmm.
Yep, he's not fighting anybody for a few days.
You know.
So, Kursk, you want some revenge now, kid?
But yeah, it's gonna take him a few days to recover. He is currently at 71 hit points. If you want to go in and adjust his shit.
Yeah, shit.
But he says, I'm really tired. I know you wouldn't think that because apparently I've been dead for a while.
No, I
Being dead
completely
makes you
understand
very
that.
tired.
Trust me, I understand.
Being dead makes you tired.
Oh, that's right. You've all been dead before. Well, some of you have been dead before.
I almost died.
Go rest up.
Yes.
Wait, would you
Where
like?
can I do
Hello,
that?
Jack. How you doing?
I don't know,
Good to
Biro,
see
do we
you.
have any rooms in here that aren't like horrifying?
He's fixing stuff. I think he's not in.
There's
voice
definitely got to
recording.
be like a hallway that
Yeah,
he's
Discord
like.
is just fucked tonight. Apparently, everyone's like roboting at me every so
I
often.
mean,
There's
you-
got to be at least one other room in here that like Kursk can take shelter in.
If not, he can go out and Kima or Assume or someone can
not
watch
when-
over him.
He created it. He said he created it. He said he created it to look exactly like Vandrick's old lair, which
Well.
means that there's a door right at the edge of the map, right there, a big double door, which I'm assuming leads out. I was hoping to ask him, but I'm assuming leads out into the normal world.
Oh, apparently a lot of
Alright,
places are
well-
laggy tonight. Okay, good to know, Jack. Apparently some shit's happening on the internet.
We are on the internet.
Something is wrong on the internet. Well, why don't you just?
Could you hear me or?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Why don't you just take a rest somewhere? Here, I'll throw him a bedroll.
He walks over to. Yeah.
Kursk, go Grandfather and Tara are out there. Go find them. They'll give you a good place to bunk for the night.
Oh, okay. And Kursk will walk outside.
I'm gonna follow him and make sure he's okay as he gets to them.
Yeah, you hear for the love of Malora, and just instant blizzard as he walks outside.
Yeah. You get him to and Stedos, and they get him into a tent with a warm fire, and yeah, he's out almost instantly.
Well,
also, Steel Noxus's really good bedroll.
I'm looking around. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm missing something. What am I missing?
You there, Bureau?
Oh no.
Bureau was a fine fellow.
The mime bod.
Rest in pepperonis.
This is a new way of playing D&D. It's called miming. Without a camera, it's very challenging.
No, this is what we call in VRC a desktop mute.
Yeah.
Going on.
Oh no, so robot.
Something.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, maybe?
That's better.
Robot.
I don't hear anything at the moment.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
Oh fuck.
But anyway, you get him down, and he is out almost instantly. As you head back inside the bungalow.
Did you see? Well, that was heartwarming. I feel much better.
It's good to have him back.
So for something good.
So now I'm guessing we prepare for everything else, right?
I mean, we still have a night's rest before that, right? Like, we don't do minute buffs. This is like we do the buff,
No,
and then we
like
have
the hour to 24-hour buffs.
Okay, just making sure.
Maybe we can recruit some more help as well.
Sure, if you think there's anybody out there who actually wants to help us.
I have an idea. It might snap her out of her funk, and I'll walk outside.
All right.
If you're going to look for Kima, you know that she already is continued leading the caravans, and she's leading it to Terra. Like, she's miles away at this point.
She's walking. Never mind. I turn around. Never mind.
I see.
Oh, wait. Turn back around.
Buried by a volcano.
Terra.
Terra is sitting over Kursk, kind of tending to him as he sleeps. As you come into the tent.
Hi, Terra.
What's up?
So, listen. Tomorrow we're going to be doing something real stupid. And we could use all the help we can get. Do you think you could help us?
That depends.
Well, let's just say, how would you like a shot at? And he has a big giant grin on it.
I don't know that's something I want. More concerned with getting these people to safety.
Right.
Look, I know you all have to, you know, kick ass because that's your thing, but in case you haven't noticed, this isn't exactly the Silver Cut Highway that these people are trekking. It's dangerous out there.
Oh no, no. I agree. Ask help is very good at that.
I mean, if I can help you out, I'll help you out, but
Your
I'll prioritize.
your
I have to
specialization is
prioritize abjuration.
right. We could use some of that. I think. I don't know much about magic, really. You have anything that could like
Really? You're a pretty powerful
surprisingly,
caster of magic yourself there, Noxus.
yeah, surprisingly, I don't know shit about magic. I think and it does. I just say, hey, big guy in the sky, I want that to go boom, and it goes boom.
That must be nice. Some of us have to spend years studying in order to produce X, but
Yeah,
Yes,
you know.
insult
Anyway,
the one you're trying to get shit from.
I mean, no, I just had to make a deal with a devil, a giant 5-headed dragon devil, and then had to make a deal
Yes,
with a
we are.
good dragon. So, you know.
Yes, we're talking to Tara. Or Noxus is talking to Tara.
Yeah.
It's not going very well.
No.
So, anyways,
Please continue.
Asking of
is there anything I can like help guard from any kind of magical? Is there anything that can help us with him being a wizard? Because I know he's a wizard. I don't know any of his specialties. Is there anything you can do to help us in any way that gives us a buff?
I have several as abjuration is the school of protective magics. I have several different things at my disposal, depending on precisely what you're trying to accomplish. I don't know, but I can make you all different from how you normally look. I can create a globe of invulnerability, though it only lasts a short time. And I have there for that. That probably wouldn't help too much. I I can make people fly. I can put magical traps on the ground. I can give you protection from certain kinds of elemental damage. I can give you a hearty like stone land to help protect you from physical types of damage. I can
Wait.
make the terrain.
That last one. What was that? You can give us like a you can give us a stone friend.
It's called stone skin. No, it's
Oh.
called stone skin. It makes you resistant to like weapon like damage from like weapons, like getting smashed with a hammer or getting stabbed with a dagger or like getting slashed with a sword. You know.
Right. My bad. I
mean, it doesn't make you
misheard.
immune. It doesn't make you immune to it, but it, you know, it helps mitigate some of that. It can make somebody really small or really big. That's the kind of stuff. The rest of the stuff I have to kind of be there for. So, and I'm going to be leaving soon with the rest of the caravan. So, Grandfather Stidos and I are going to wait for the end of the caravan to come, and we're going to take up the tail end. So, it should be about 24 hours.
Did you notice the Emperor favored any particular spells that we should be prepared for?
Oh, you're there, Bureau?
Yes.
Am I? I hope so.
Yes. Bureau came with me.
We'll assume you were, because the internet's stupid. She says, I never had any direct conflict with the Emperor, though I will say his Empress to be more of the caster than he was. Don't get me wrong, he wielded magic, but he also wielded a sword just as even more proficiently, I'd say. Terrible weapon it was.
Do you do you recall what that weapon did at all?
I seemed to cut through our forces like he was cutting through a stick of butter with a heated knife, lopping off limbs and heads as he went.
Was it a great sword, a long sword?
He seemed to be able to wield it with either one or two hands.
Well, maybe I think if she were to make Vanya big, that would give him an advantage a little bit on holding the Emperor. Don't you think, Bureau?
Vanya doesn't need the help.
I know he doesn't need the help, but there's not really anything else I can think of other than the Elemental or the other one before that.
Also, if one of you were able to, I don't know, summon like a creature from another plane of existence, I can bind them to this plane in your service.
Okay, I'm a little intrigued by that. I can do that. How long?
Well, it's I mean, it does take a little bit of doing. But essentially, uh,
Don't think.
I can also do this to make sure that they stick around while we're doing that.
Wouldn't need it for Nox's spell.
What'd you say, Ren?
Oh, I don't know if I'm there, but out of character, you at least wouldn't need that for your spell. Like, I'm pretty sure your friend's gonna stay.
After the hour, no.
Well, yeah,
But
but
it
the
only
magic
lasts an
circle.
hour, yeah. Yeah.
It only lasts an hour, and also the planar binding is an hour casting time.
Yeah.
Well, that's the point. You cast magic circle,
but it
then you
lasts 24
summon
hours.
the creature into it. And so then that's the whole, yeah. So you cast the magic circle, then you summon the creature into the circle, which gives you the time to cast planar binding on it so it can't get away. So yeah, it's a process, but essentially within a couple of hours, she can give you elemental or fey or fiend or celestial spirit or entity to help you guys for 24 hours.
Oh, I just assumed the oh, I guess it doesn't work on, it wouldn't work on Noxus's dragon friend.
Good, he's a celestial.
Technically speaking, that's just a celestial spirit in the form of a dragon.
Oh, okay, so it would work. You wouldn't need the magic circle though, because it's not going to leave. It's a friend.
Yeah, it's not gonna leave until the hour.
I think, Nox, it's probably best if Tara just saves her abilities to aid these people. I think if our plan works, then we've got what we need at our fingertips, and if not, then we're just gonna have to improvise
Besides,
anyway.
aren't you like big fancy heroes? You can't handle it yourself.
Healers?
She breaks the fourth wall for a second. She's like, "You're all like level 20. You need my help? I mean, come on, Christ."
Wait, level 20? What's a level 20?
Yeah.
No, we don't have a wizard with identify. This party is barely standing together as I'm not there.
But
Okay, you might-
basically in RP terms, she's like, "Look, you're some of the most powerful warriors in the history of Exandria. I think you'll be fine without little old me."
So go find the powerful warriors that want to kick some ass, obviously. Get the fuck away.
Send the messages.
Wait, us? You mean us? Oh.
Yes, I'm talking about you. You are some of the most powerful warriors Exandria has ever seen. I'm sure you'll be just fine without little old me.
I look at Bureau and just go, "We're the most powerful. We're really fucked."
Well, powerful doesn't mean easy, but we'll do our best.
In Bureau's case, it means both, but
Don't hate, congratulate.
tell that to Elsa.
Ooh!
Oh, yeah,
Shots fired.
All right.
Are you planning
Well,
on
if you don't
taking
mind,
Kursk with
Kursk
you?
is going to be waking up in a little while. Unless you, I mean, he's your ward, so it's kind of up to you. I'm getting this stew ready though for when he wakes up. Poor child needs something in his stomach.
We'll talk about it with Vanya and Tharn and
The internet is just fucked today. I'm sorry, chat.
I would lean to letting him go with you. Though he's in no shape to fight.
Well, let us know. You have some time.
All right.
She goes
please,
cooking her stew.
just let us know before you guys leave. If we don't come out, that is. Yet. I guess we go back to the bungalow.
All right. All right, you guys go back to the bungalow with the rest of your compatriots.
Well, I feel like that was a bust.
Nope.
What were you attempting?
I asked Tara for help.
Well, I can understand given what happened.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of. If I was them, I wouldn't have a ton of confidence in us to start with. Not putting ourselves down, but.
Well, Tara has a lot of confidence, at least.
They've lost a lot. And
Yeah.
They've got to hold on to what they've got left.
Oh, speaking of our confidence booster, Barrow, can I bother you for like a message sending whatever spell?
Sure.
Strats was supposed to come with a bunch of warriors from Vasselheim, but that's really far away. I'm not even sure if he made it. I do not want him to rock up on the shore with a bunch of clerics and paladins. I have no clue what the fuck they're walking into. Do you mind just sending a message to see if he's dead or not?
I will send to Strats, and I'll say, Strats, hope you're not dead. How's it going with Vasselheim? We've been gone a while. What's the update? Mike misses you.
God damn it!
You wait a couple seconds, and then you get a response that says, "Ha ha! Nothing can kill Strat's stone song, my friend."
Of course.
He continues and says, "We got word of your predicament, turned our ships around and headed straight back to Isilra. My apologies for your continent.
Oh God, that fucker.
What a dick.
I
What a
share
dick.
that with the group.
Level 4 piece of dwarf garbage.
You'll never get to level 5 with that attitude.
What's it, 2?
Level 2.
Never get to level 3 with that attitude.
He leveled up. We know he leveled up. He's at least level 4 now.
What an asshole.
Level 2 bard. Go find this lich and kill it. Oh, okay. Definitely a good idea for me to go.
He was going with a bunch of super powerful druids and warriors and shit. He thought he'd be fine.
No, he's a dumb piece of shit.
And he survived. He survived.
We'll go with that.
As a matter of fact, he came out of that pretty good.
Thank you.
But anywho, Bureau conveys to you Stratz's response. And you guys are. So I wanted to ask Bureau. I don't know if he's back yet or not, but
Yep, I'm
I
back.
assume. All right. So the bottom edge of the map here, from Vandrick's old study, that's a door right there. The only door into this area. So I'm assuming that's the door that leads out to the outside.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
All right, because you have all your stuff set up to summon the Emperor right next to the door.
That's a good point. No, let's say that the door is
Make sure
like
that's what you're.
yeah. No, let's say that the door is like hidden like back here in one of the cells to the outside.
So there's no door there. It's just a.
Nope. That's just.
It's just a
wall,
walkway
like a dead
leading
end.
up to where there would be a door, where there's a
Yep.
wall. Okay.
Yep.
It's a false door.
Okay.
Sure. False door.
And
Sounds
so
good.
there's a hidden. All right, and there's a hidden door over here.
This is all a facade.
There's
Okay.
drywall up
All right,
behind
just
it,
making
it's
sure.
plywood.
Hey, Bureau.
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to make you a telephone, but I know my mom's okay. I know Helenot's okay, but I don't really know if Gator's okay. He was kind of fighting the Navy all on his own.
I sent to Gator. I say, Gator, sorry, we've been gone a while. Nox is back and safe. How are you holding up?
You're muted, Bill.
Bill.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Or is that you?
It
was a long pause. I was like, oh no, he
Sorry about that.
Got my internet shit again.
A couple moments go by. And you get a response. And it says,
That's weird.
understand things went south on land. We are ferrying refugees to Wildmount.
I share that with Nox.
Oh,
Figure that's what Nox would do.
well.
He's trying to live up to your example, Nox.
Oh, shucks. All right. Well, let's what's next, y'all? It's like we're kind of in this on our own.
That's
Well,
fine.
we prep as much as we can. We get
Yeah.
some good night's rest. And then hopefully we grab the Emperor off of his chamber pot in the morning.
One last hurrah.
Yeah.
Probably will be the last.
But let's hope this makes it the last.
That is certainly not what we wish for in this case, Noxus. We still have other work to do.
What? No, I thought having control of Tarask would make everything better.
We
No, it
know
makes
not
things
if that would even be the case. But either way,
Not
we still have
happening.
to deal with it. And
For
an
now,
entire army.
for now,
Well, Dragon.
for now, we take it one step at a time.
A dragon
Next.
can dream.
The next step is we get a good night's rest and we make sure that we're ready to fight tomorrow morning.
All
With
right.
any luck, we catch him with his pants literally down.
That would be nice. That would be very nice. Yeah, Master Tharn, would you mind making a feast for us all?
Well, before he does that,
I suppose
maybe he should make his simulacrum so it can partake as well.
That is a good idea.
Because two Tharns are better than one.
If that is what you wish. So who's gonna run Tharn? Or the Tharns, I should say.
Double
I'm-
thought.
I'm happy to do it. Just need like 10 minutes to shove food down my food hole.
All right.
Food hole.
All right. Well, it's gonna be more than 10 minutes, probably.
I mean,
before
you really want to run
combat starts,
4
but I'm just
full casters?
I mean, unless somebody else
Hey.
really wants to.
I like his confidence.
It's
I like
it's
his
four.
confidence.
It's four.
I mean-
Hero.
I was gonna say, do you want to,
Hero,
David? Because you're gonna be playing a druid next time, and that's close.
I can play the Tharns.
Cool.
All right. We'll change it to give you control. You have control of his character sheet.
Try and make sure he has some second level spells left when this is over.
Make sure all
of them gotta be.
yeah, make sure all the spells are gone
Except the
for
second levels. Yep.
Like, we made sure that you had your second level spells.
Everything else.
One
You didn't say anything about those.
Yeah,
It came down to your second level spell slots or Kursk again.
Yeah.
And we saved the second levels.
You should have specified.
Listen, you were so adamant about your second level spells that we just outweighed that of the rest of the campaign and kept your second level spells.
Hmm.
All right, so why doesn't everybody pull their tokens out onto the battlefield, and also pull out, I guess, a second token for those of you with simulacrums, and mark them with something so that they're the simulacrum.
I vote we mark the simulacrums with the machine gun turret. Because machine gun turrets are fun.
There's a machine gun turret?
There
What?
is a machine gun turret icon.
What?
I don't know why, but it's there.
What?
Roll 20 is supposed to be multi.
Holy shit, look at that. There's also a hand grenade.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
fucking
Oh
funny.
shit.
That's hilarious.
Uh,
Toxic Defender. That's it.
it's for all the Shadowrun campaigns, obviously.
Oh, for what it's worth, I'm giving Symbiero the Robe of the Stars.
Okay. Oh yeah, you should probably let me know how you're kitting out your simulacrums.
Other than that, he's just gonna have some clothes. So I wasn't planning on giving him anything else.
Either he or Simtharn can have that. I believe no one's using the
Are you giving
one of
him
magic
one of your
missiles.
instruments? Are you?
I only
Yeah,
have
are you
one
giving him one of
instrument.
your instruments so that he can? Bureau, are you giving him one of your instruments so he can have an arcane focus?
I don't think I ever got the loot back.
No, you didn't. You gave that up as like a peace offering.
But I do.
It doesn't need to
have
be
an
a
arc-
magical instrument.
Just an instrument.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll give him my
as
a
spare
bar-
loot.
No. Keep it. I'll give him my ocarina.
I wish I still had my Salakine.
Now he's loaded down with a bunch of
pour or something and
non-magical
can't-
instruments. He's a one-man band.
All right, there you go. Are you guys giving Tharn anything? Like maybe a holy symbol? So that he has
Yeah, Ren will
like,
give him
cast as well?
hers.
Okay.
Okay. And then are you giving him any gear, or are you just letting him rock
Free
nothing
ball.
but shell?
Free ball.
Nothing.
Oh,
but
I
shell.
got. I have my my staff from the Underdark that I've never used
So he
ever.
has a stick.
So I could give him a natural stick so he could shillelagh with it.
There you go.
You can have the
There
one
you
of
go.
magic missiles.
I also need to change some of my attunements.
If he wants the
Now
boots
would
of
be
spider climbing,
the
just in
time to
case,
do
he can
that.
have those.
Yeah, you could be on the
That's
ceiling. or
guys. This is
something.
all up to you.
Yep, that's why I'm throwing it out there.
This is all your call.
This is me throwing it out there to the group.
Oh, I'm taking some time to attune to the necklace of greater scrying protection or whatever the fuck this thing is.
I'm going to
Okay.
attune to the necklace that makes us win D&D.
As soon as you find it.
Ask for another Armor of Agathis in the ring.
That I can give you.
Thank you.
Flake, after attuning to it, the properties are, it is essentially makes you immune to all divination magics. ND and all divination magics, including divine, as in, like, if Sarenrae wanted to look in on them, she could not.
Okay, that's not cool. But dope.
There's one with attuning to it. There's one exception to that rule, and that is the Strife Emperor.
Oh, motherfucker.
Did you know?
That's fine. I want Bane to watch me fucking flay his champions.
Do we want?
The darkness.
Very
Do you want him to be the only one who can look on this?
I don't think
There's nothing we can do. about it.
Meaning, Sarenrae cannot. You are beyond Sarenrae's vision at the moment.
Wait, does
Yeah.
that mean like all of I cannot cast a single? I you know what? I try. I just try to cast
Oh fuck.
no spells.
You try to cast what? What's that?
Cure wounds. Level 1
On
myself.
on
Just
who?
trying to see if like
Oh.
if Sarenrae's influence is so like my connection to my god, if that's been severed, like is that
You touch
my, is my
your chest and hold your holy symbol and say your prayer, and nothing happens.
I fucking unattuned to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
By the way, that cuts you off from all your god powers. Do not attune to it.
Yeah, we kind of all are god powered, so that sucks.
I mean, if you wanted to devote yourself to the Strife Emperor, you think you could probably.
Yeah, that's if he wants to help us. Doubt.
Bill, with all due respect,
I mean, we could give it to Symbiero.
sit on it and spin.
Just saying.
Dirt, my friend.
We could give it to Symbiero.
Symbiero, take this.
Okay.
Does Symbiero have like a Nord Skyrim accent?
No, because regular Bureau doesn't.
He just suddenly starts using Bureau's terrible pirate accent.
Yarr.
Yeah. He just has a goatee. Um,
My name be Barbosa.
you attune Symbiero to the amulet and tell him to cast cantrip, and he is able to do so as his magic is arcane and not divine.
Awesome.
Real quick, I need to.
That'd be good.
I unequipped. After I unattuned for the necklace, I'm gonna reattune to the scimitar of speed.
Regular.
Okay. Ooh, the old scimitar of speed, eh?
Ooh.
I'm gonna make this fast.
So
For
wait,
you.
are you
giving that-
attuned to both the Holy Avenger and the scimitar of speed?
I am.
You got rid of the dagger?
No.
You still
I-
got that.
I'm attuned to 3 weapons and a necklace.
What's the necklace again?
So you're not attuned to your vestige?
No, my vestige
Oh,
is.
you are, because it's the third.
It's the third dagger, and then
Can
my
be a dagger. Yeah.
can be a dagger, and then my prayer bead necklace.
Okay. Any swaps, Ren?
No swaps. I think I still have blades.
Vanya?
Nope.
Biro, do you still want to be Vandrick?
Yeah, I think that may help out.
All right, here you go. I take the infiltrator's key off, and I toss it to Biro.
Well, I can't attune to it, but I can cast Disguise Self, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, but that makes you Vandrick. It doesn't. That's you. True seeing can't see that. You become Vandrick. That's way better than an illusion,
Okay.
right?
Um,
Isn't that better? I'll take it back. I don't care. I'll be Vandrick.
I mean, yeah.
I'll be Noxus. I don't give a shit.
Why do you want to
Yeah.
be me?
Oh,
yeah,
look at you, handsome bastard.
You be Vandrick, and you just until the gate closes. If anybody is there to witness, just try to make them believe you're Vandrick, and there's nothing to be worried about with the Emperor being summoned.
Give me your best Vandrick. Like, give me your best Vandrick voice.
Oh yeah, I am super evil.
God. damn it. Yeah, that's perfect.
Fight.
Oh
Fight.
yeah.
Fight. That was a little too on point, and you're scaring me.
I
I've
would
been
say
making
never do
fun of
that
it.
again. But
That's a
we need
big
you to do that again.
If you ask me to pretend, I will. I fully incorporate myself in the role.
Yes,
The
we,
Strife
method.
Emperor
we-
is super cool, yeah.
we know that you are very good at role playing, Fike. We do not need this.
Oh, Ren, high five.
Oh, I cast the Greater Restoration on Tharn to take away one of his exhaustions from Simulacrum.
Okay.
And it finally you did something.
Yeah.
It works.
Congratulations.
It paid off
You're-
at last.
You did it. You did it,
Bureau
Bureau.
did a thing, guys. Everybody give Bureau a round of applause. Give him some chat inspiration. He finally did
Success.
something.
You get 100 experience points.
Huzzah!
Holy shit! Way to go, Bureau.
All right. Anything else? Is there anything you guys would like to do before taking your long rest?
Yes.
Do a hero 1.
Heroes.
What would you like
Anything
to do,
else?
Piero?
I'm going to my list of all the things that we said we were going to do to prep.
I love
Um,
how like paranoid and worried you guys are. It's so cute.
The fucking Emperor, dude. Of course we're fucking paranoid.
I think we've. I think we've
It's
done
just
everything.
Palpatine.
Yeah, just
Oh, sorry, let me
Palpatine.
turn this up for you. There you
Do it. Do it.
I,
These
yeah, I
go
think
up to
Nox is
11.
right.
go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing we have left to do before our rest is Heroes Feast.
Okay. So pretty much we did everything.
All right.
Is there
Do you
anything
have
else we
are
wanted
you
to do?
spending residuum, or are you spending residuum, or do you actually have a jewel encrusted chalice worth 1,000 gold pieces?
Arn said he did.
Yeah, Tharn said he did.
Oh, that's right. He did say that. So, Vanya, why don't you mark that off of his character sheet if it's on there somewhere? If not, then don't worry about it.
See.
And you watch as a veritable Disney princess like feast in the middle of the forest gets just summoned from the ground. Like little birds come in and drop spices on the food as they're like dropped off by like deer fawns. And like all this food just gets summoned by the woodland creatures. There's like some sort of like singing in the distance.
That's just Tharn. Tharn Disney princessing it.
Master
Yes.
Tharn, have you
but you
done this
guys-
before?
But you eat of the feast. Vanya, go ahead and roll 2d10.
Who the fuck eats spruce tips? What the fuck?
What is this? Arugula? What the fuck is arugula?
11. You eat what you
You
can
all
get.
get 11. You all take 11 extra hit points, not temporary hit points. That's on top of your max.
Woo!
So you can heal up those hit points. You are
Woo!
immune to poison, immune to fear, have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Until we suddenly don't when we get whatever is gonna happen
when
here.
he comes through the gate, it just dispels.
Yep. Well, I mean, it might, depending on what we do.
Fike has one more thing he wants to try before bed, but it's like the last thing.
Okay. That's the last thing. All right.
Yeah, unless
So you enjoy your feast. Is there any conversations specifically that anyone would like to have either at the feast or before bed
So
with one another or an NPC?
So real quick, the plan is to pull him through the gate or let him come through the gate, and big man over here grabs him, holds him, and we just beat the fuck out of him and close the gate behind him. Am I correct in my theory of what we're doing?
Tharn says it's a good old-fashioned smash and grab. Or grab and then smash, I guess.
If that is the case, is he a wizard or is he a warrior? Because if he's a wizard, then I'll hold all my counter spells. So Bureau can use some of his big spells, and I just tell me what you want me to do. I'll do it. I
we
want to
all
be useful.
getting close and beat the shit out of him. Like we don't.
So you want me to use my smite? Do you want me to smite him, or do you want me to counter his spells?
No, I think we should just stab and slash until he stops moving, and then slash a little bit more, and then once we've confirmed that.
Yeah, remember that Thorn's going to be putting up an anti-magic field, so
Yes.
your magic, if things go well, your magic's not going to be useful.
Then my spear won't work.
And get another spear.
Yay.
Oh,
Both of you have normal weapons, Noxus.
I have plenty. I pull out my dagger of venom. I hand it to Nox, and I go, Nox, I know you probably have enough knot tying abilities that you could make that quite secure to your mundane spear.
Let me try. And I will take some rope and cut it with the dagger and tie it to the end of the spear.
Make a rope tying check.
Um,
I'll say as a sailor background, you have you can use your proficiency bonus.
Also,
and we'll say that this is a wisdom check. So wisdom plus your proficiency.
which spear
Wisdom.
is this? This is
Platinum
the
lance.
platinum lance.
yeah. Okay, so this
This
won't
is
basically a
disappear.
sun-
it's basically a sunblade
All
on a
right,
spear.
but it's not. It's something
So-
physical. It's not like a packed weapon that'll disappear. And
Yeah, the blade actual. It's like the sun blade. It's like the blade is an actual like beam of
okay,
radiant energy. There's
but
not
the
like
full
an
thing
actual
is
blade
like
on the end of it.
yeah, the full thing isn't your packed weapon that just appears when you summon it and is inherently magical. So it would still be there in an anti-magic field. Yes.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
summon
it would just feel
before-
more of a quarter staff. It would
Okay.
be inside of an anti-magic field. It would be like a quarter staff as opposed to a sphere.
Okay.
So I only get it's a 0, so I'm gonna roll a d20, and my proficiency is 6, so I'm adding 6 to it.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Why
Oh, okay.
advantage?
I thought you just said he had advantage because of the sailor background.
No, I said you got to add his proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
You also have
Well-
chat inspiration.
So an 11. Should you choose to use it?
I will not use it.
You have more.
Fine, I'll use it. Fuck it, I'll use it. If I got
Stop
more.
God.
disagreeing to
Go
use. You have a lot of shit. Nobody uses it.
I'll inspire you.
So
as you're doing
14.
this.
So add a
I'm
D12.
inspired.
So a
20.
total of 20. It is tied onto the end. Pretty secure. You kind of tested a little bit. It's fairly secure.
Master Tharn, what when it's an antimatter field, is it all magic? So, like, I wouldn't be able to use any of my divine stuff from Bahamut.
It's called an anti-magic field.
I'm guessing that is a yes then.
That does sound like a
Interpret
yes.
that
Yes.
as you
Got it.
Would you care to list all the spells and magical effects that don't work inside an anti-magic?
There are many types and spells that do not work inside an anti-magic field.
If you guys list them in reverse alphabetical order.
Oh fuck!
Wait, that's a spell? I didn't know there was a spell that started with a Z. What the fuck?
Zone of truth.
Ah,
I
you know
hate
about that. They
this.
used that before.
I'm going to be at this for a while. You might want to sit down.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and eat, Master Tharn.
Wait, does evil simulacrum Tharn have a mustache as well? Or a goatee?
I am
I imagine
Bizarro
that-
Thorn.
no,
I'm regular Thorn.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's got an eye patch.
Oh, okay.
I imagine that he's listing all the spells and magical effects in regular alphabetical order, so it's all just
Yes,
being
that is-
read at
that
us,
is true.
and we
Here-
can understand any of it.
Here's an odd question: could Crackle have eaten the hero's feast?
I don't see why not.
Cool.
Wait. Crackle doesn't eat.
Doesn't need to eat is different than didn't eat.
Okay, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, lawyered.
Master Tharn, I have one more question.
What's
if
that?
if I were to summon a dragon.
Hold on, I'm only in this. I still have C, B, and A to go.
Okay, okay, never
There's
mind.
a lot of C's.
Bureau. If I were to summon my dragon, it were to walk into, like, say I summon him outside of the circle, he were to walk into the circle, would he just disappear?
Yes.
Yep.
That is the
Well,
same with
Yes,
Crackle.
I'm not doing that.
Fight kind of
All right.
stands up and raises the glass real quick. And just
Actually,
goes to us, by the way. Good job.
actually,
We're gonna kill this shit. Don't fuck it up.
You sounded very far away for that entire thing, and I barely heard it.
I like Fike is like speaking underneath his breath. It's like we got this, you guys. Like I know we're prepping a lot, but you understand we're going to win, and they could kill everybody, but they can't kill hope, and that exists far longer than anything. We got this, and
I would like
I trust in you guys.
I would like to insight
Alright.
Mike to see if he's bullshitting us.
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Hugs, 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 hugs.
Oh yeah.
Why was that
Okay,
an
so-
advantage?
Knox rolled an 8 on insight there, Fike. He wants to know if you're pretending to be brave or you actually believe what you're saying. But he rolled an 8, so.
Fike cannot be afraid. That
Mike
is my
is the
answer.
bravest man I've
15.
ever met.
I have aura of courage on at all times. It is impossible for me to be afraid. I have no fear.
Well, no, not are you afraid, but are you lying?
No.
Are you bullshitting
Well, you rolled an 8,
us?
so you don't know.
Mm.
Oh no, I think Mike is the bravest man ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ren rolled a 15, so you can tell her whatever you think she should know, Fike, with a 15.
Fike believes that we're going to fix this. Maybe not bring everybody back like he's lied to Scanlan about, but Fike believes that he's going to try to hold his oath to himself and make this right.
Everyone's gonna give him a nod. We can do this, but we have to do this. Is the better phrase for that, Fike. And when we have to do something, we tend to do it.
We do what others cannot, and that is what makes us strong. And also we have each other. And now double the Thon and Bureau, which is good.
Hey, Tails, good to see you.
Playing and singing "Can't Hold Us" by Macklemore.
Yeah, that's my man. That's my man.
And Symbiero backs you up.
Exactly.
That is our going into battle theme. Fucking Macklemore.
Oh my god.
No,
That is literally.
I will
literally
the battle to
song
fucking
I'm gonna drop some cash.
That's literally the song I thought about when we were in the mine carts.
Oh god.
oh my god.
It's a nice
You
callback,
guys,
Bureau.
you guys need to fucking get into some other music for the love of God.
At least give us some
Oh,
fucking
you-
like harder, better, faster,
you-
stronger. Let's fucking do this.
If you heard some of the music that I listened to, Fike, you would be like, "Whoa, okay."
I mean, you need to give some.
All right. Anything else before bed?
You sound so
Yeah,
far away, David, so you know.
Sat back in my chair. Apparently, that makes me sound far away. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's coming from your Yeti either.
Oh, is that? Am I fucking? God damn it! I'm gonna.
Yeah, Fike is gonna after dinner. He's gonna just He's gonna go up to Jacob and just let him know. I assume he's gonna go with the caravan. Is that? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Jacob.
He says, "I think I can do more. I think I can do more help." Sorry. So you go find him. He is getting ready to bed down for the night. He's like, "I hope you got a spot for me in the big fancy house. I mean, shit."
We do. It's not nearly as fancy as it usually is, but it's actually like
I
a
mean,
torture chamber.
don't get me wrong. I want to help the people and everything. I don't have to sleep on a cold.
No, I don't want to use sleep out here anyway. But I was gonna ask you, do you possibly know like greater restoration or remove curse or sunbeam, just something kind of big and flashy? Do you know anything like that?
Sunbeam?
Yeah, like it makes. I've seen Biro do it once, and he's not that powerful. So, I'm having a conversation with my boyfriend. You're not there.
He looks at you like, I think you and I have different definitions of what's powerful. I mean, I can do a greater restoration. Once. I have a remove. Why is somebody is what's wrong?
And I pull out the Holy Avenger, and I just go, I have a theory. And I would like, this thing is tainted, and I would like to try to fix it. It's much like me, very holy, but a little bit of darkness inside it, and I want to fix that.
Well, why do you think that that's something that needs fixing?
Because this thing was corrupt. It needs to be pure. It was corrupted by fucking evils way beyond what we face here.
Well, one,
I mean,
I'm flattered that you think that I could deal with such powerful evil. But two, I'll try if you want me to, but I think there's a reason why you have that weapon, and I think there's a reason why it pairs with you so well.
I could have been better. And I want this, and like I'm holding the blade, but I mean like myself. Like I want this to be better than what I became. Or at least try. You don't have to.
I
understand.
I think you became pretty great.
Oh, darling. I'm just gonna just hold it out to Jacob, and I'm just be just head inside. You're probably gonna need your bedroll still, because Biro made a terrible arrangement where the floors are super cold and it's just dark and dingy.
He was going for realism. It's a real place that he was creating, right?
Yeah.
We need to get you a better appreciation for the arts. And he walks off into the.
Sassy motherfucker! Yeah.
I don't know if he'll agree once he sees the inside.
Ship it.
Fyke is just gonna dump 3 charges of remove curse into the Holy Avenger.
You do so. There's no change.
I'm gonna dump 1 greater restoration into it, and I'm gonna head inside.
That also does not work. You get this. The powers that you possess are insufficient to deal with this. You get the sense something like Sarenrae herself would have to, like an entity of that magnitude would have to.
Whatever. I'm still hot. I go inside.
Go inside.
And then I make sure Jacob like finds the like he's looking for a real shitty spot. I'm like, oh no, you don't want to sit by the giant shark tank, or the vials of acid in the corner. No.
I mean, if that's your thing, I'm not one to kink shame.
Yeah, we don't kink shame here.
God, why does he have to? Oh, matching my. He's really topping me, and and it's bottom. Back to the sub it is.
Like the power bottom continues.
All right, you guys lay down for a long rest, assuming there's nothing else that you guys would like to accomplish this evening.
I would like to find Elsa.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
And you know, find a
You find
character.
her out. You find her out amongst the caravan, just kind of doing what she can. She's not a healer or a magic user or anything like that. She's just kind of found a perch, just kind of keeping an eye on things.
I don't want to interrupt you, but can we talk?
Oh, you want to talk now?
I deserve that. But yes.
Listen, I understand the life of an adventurer. I didn't expect to be treated the same as one of your temporary companions.
And I shouldn't have done that. You're absolutely right. I'll be honest, it required some assistance to get through my thick skull, but if I was a bit wiser and had it to do over again, I wouldn't have left the way that I did. I didn't. I think I let events that we're facing get the better of me. And I should have realized that now there's never a better time than now to make sure that you treat the important people the best that you can, no matter what lies ahead. And I didn't do that, so I'm sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
Damn. Without glibness.
Coming
First
through when
written-
it counts.
Finally.
I swear I thought that was going to be a natural one.
I mean,
Stabs.
It would have been on brand for you.
it's
But
true.
Bell fade out of existence.
he's like,
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, now we can hear
I
you.
think you're
For the
good.
past 10 seconds, yeah.
Hello? How about now?
No, I think you're
Better.
good.
okay.
She stops scanning the horizon and for the first time turns and looks at you and says, well, if you continue to grovel and flatter like that, you may get a second chance. Maybe.
Well, that's certainly more than I deserve, but given the opportunity, you can rest assured I will give it my best effort. Grovel as much as you need.
Not the time.
Or the place. Bureau, just make sure you have a safe word.
She grabs you by the lapel, and we watch as the pair disappear into the darkness of the night, into the wintry mountains.
Oh, damn.
God damn it, make sure you act by morning!
Fade to black.
Doesn't he have to be out like really early? He has to leave her super early to deal with this too. Fiero,
make sure you don't dimension door away again. You dumbass.
You were such an idiot.
Oh, was that what I fucked up?
Oh God.
I will leave in the morning very respectfully after waking her up and letting her know
it doesn't even get there because as you finish and you guys are literally out in like
fucking
snow.
cold. Yeah.
The cold.
It doesn't last long.
I understand. She says, I understand you have business early in the morning and you require your rest.
Thank you for your understanding.
So, off with you.
I kiss her on the cheek and then head back.
Yeah. All right. You head back into the bungalow.
Before we go to sleep, Ren's gonna step outside into the cold and just kind of go a ways into part of the woods, just kind of sit down and start meditating. Just kind of like refocusing herself for morning. Eventually just try to kind of center out in nature and focus on the glimmer of hope that Melora gave in her little vision there back at Whitestone. And we'll try to do so a little bit more by casting Guardian of Nature Greater Tree and just kind of starting to turn a bit bark as she sits there in like a meditative pose and have like the roots go into the ground beneath the snow and just sort of let it sit there and kind of feel. She just wants to focus and
make a religion check.
I'm not very religious.
No, you're not. But,
no.
You kind of connect with the earth and root yourself a bit. Though it's mountainous and snowy and rocky, you are able to find some soil, and there is a reassuring feeling that comes over you.
Thank you. I shall not falter again. And she'll eventually stand up once it gets too cold and head back to the bungalow.
Okay.
Vanya
You do so.
Head out at some point, if I can be heard now.
You can
yes.
be heard now.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can.
Just making sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Vanya's gonna go out and just build himself a little fire, and have a seat next to it. He's gonna look up to the sky briefly and say, well, you're welcome to my fire if you want it, but somehow I doubt you'll come and drop by. I don't ask for much, You know that. I don't really believe in asking for things from you. It takes away from making them happen. But I have a bunch of idiots who I'm working with now. I love them. They're my idiots. But at least a couple of them could use a little bit of strength for themselves. And I don't know when I'll get the chance to talk to you like this again. So, if you could do me a favor, see to it that they hopefully don't get themselves killed. Strengthen them a bit. At least make them not quite so afraid. I'd appreciate it, Lord.
As you sit there and listen to the crackling of the fire, you swear that one or two of the more boisterous cracks of the burning wood sound like distant thunder.
All right. I can work with that. All right. Well then, I guess all that's left is to ask you to make sure you're watching tomorrow. I imagine it'll be the start of a hell of a show. And we get to pull down a fucking king. Vanya will stay out there until his fire burns down, and then he'll head inside and sleep.
As you're waiting for the fire to burn down, you hear a voice that you've grown familiar to say, "You understand why they were called Sada, don't you?"
No.
It's much like what you were explaining to your Stormlord. Marquette and its people are his idiots, and they need to do what they feel is necessary to protect them.
Fair enough. I never begrudged her for leaving. The path we walk is a difficult one. I'd never force anybody else to walk it alongside us.
They've seen this pattern before. Tyrants rising on Taldore.
Well then,
With the fear they may cross the sea.
let's make sure they don't have to worry then, shall we?
I cannot speak for the Stormlord, but you will have what strength I can give you tomorrow.
I appreciate it, Zadya.
They go quiet. You all rest for the evening and wake up super duper early at what time?
6 a.m., right? We have like an hour to prep.
Yep.
All right. You wake up at 6 a.m. with an hour to prep. What 5? So you wake up in the morning, all your spell slots are refreshed except for your simulacrums. all your hit points are restored except for your simulacrums. Any hit dice that you spent, you get half your level of your hit dice back, and any other stuff charges. What last minute preparations would you all like to make?
Alrighty.
Kick Jacob out.
Probably
He
wise.
gives you a quick kiss on the cheek. He gives you a quick kiss on the cheek and says, "Have fun capturing the Emperor with your friends." And he leaves.
Here, back to the list of things to do.
I love that you guys have like an actual list.
A plan. We have a plan.
Is we
prepared?
Tharn's got Death Ward. Yep.
Okay.
Thard's
So
death warding
ward.
who?
Tharn will Death Ward Bureau and himself. And who else wants a Death Ward? He's got one more 3rd level slot.
I think that's a 4th level spell.
Or 4th level slot, sorry. Did I say 3rd? I misspoke. He still has one other 4th level slot.
I mean,
Yeah, no worries.
yeah, either. Yeah, Fike probably should take it, or Renata.
Sure.
And I still have foresight, right? From
Oh, then give it to Ren. If you've got foresight, then give it to Ren.
What am I taking?
Death Ward.
Okay.
Death.
Cool.
Yeah, because I have like this Phoenix ability that brings me back as soon as I hit 1, or as soon as I hit 0. So.
Okay.
Foresight on Fike, glibness on me.
Is Fike inside the anti-magic field?
Not currently.
But
Anti-magic field's not up.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good point.
But it's worth having. It's still kind of
just in
worth
case,
having on
yeah.
him, just in case he's got something that'll help him break the field. You know, like half the stuff we're doing right now, it doesn't matter if he like everything goes to plan, but it's worth having there if it doesn't.
Yeah.
Hey, Vanya.
Agencies.
Do you have a long sword at all, or any kind of martial weapon that you're not using that I could?
I reach into the bag of holding that I have and pull out my great sword of frenzy. Let's do.
I mean, yeah, I won't be able to use my spear, so I bamf the spear away and I give the knife back to Fike and say, "It's a kind gesture, but I think this will probably do a little bit better."
Just so
Sure.
you're aware, it's a
Plus
great
2.
sword, so you need to wield it two-handed. So
no
you
shield.
can't have your shield on, no shield while you're wielding it. Just FYI.
About that, come back to me. I'll let you know what I decide.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we
Your shield's not going to be
on
inside the thing anyway. So
Yeah, it's just a regular +2 shield at that point.
So what was your question, Fike?
we texted foresight last night. That was the plan that we talked about. So like Bureau would be rested for
Foresight only lasts 8 hours, so we couldn't have done that before a long rest.
Okay. I was confused.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'll stay with the spear and shield just so I can keep my AC up.
Okay.
All right, that simulacrum's going to need to be there if it doesn't want to be inside the anti-magic field and disappear.
Yeah, so just kind of to talk through placing and spacing and stuff like that real quick.
Yep.
So
all right, while you do that, I'm going to refill my water.
Cool.
So the Emperor should come out from Dead Bureau to like here, right?
Yeah, and Vanya needs to grab him, pull him out of that space.
Yep. So Vanya needs to stand right next to it.
and then I'm gonna have Symbiero go stand in that space and immediately cast Ball of Force around himself.
We're gonna have him in an anti-magic field.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then I'll
So-
just have him do it from like over here. And then once he casts it, I'm gonna have him move the fuck off and then head to
Wait.
the astral plane.
Wait. So we can still cast stuff into the field?
No, it
No,
stops as
no.
soon as it reaches it.
It's like being in a
So-
beholder's eye. Everything stops from there on
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
So the
Like,
idea
not-
is
I
that
would-
I put it.
If I was you, like you're gonna be melee.
Hey, Bill, are you
Alrighty.
back?
He's back. He just got back.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor and make the aura on the Fike token visible to everybody so that they can see where the anti-magic field's going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10 foot radius. Should be smaller. My bad.
Which on the Fike token?
Or on the Tharn token.
Oh. Sure.
I guess what I was saying, this might have been a little overkill, but before Tharn casts anti-magic field, because we've got a spot there that is able to be planar traveled from, I will put a wall of force there, and we just need to keep the Emperor out of that spot. Then when Tharn's anti-magic
Out
field
of what
goes up,
spot?
the wall,
Oh, yeah, you're not talking to
you
me.
know,
I mean, if you want, Bureau, I can stand there so he doesn't move there.
yeah, that's fine. Just keep
Yeah.
him out of that spot, right? We don't want him to be able to plane shift out or anything like that.
Yep, I'll stand
Once
right
the
there
anti-magic
and keep him from coming in there.
Perfect. Once the anti-magic field goes up, the wall of force goes away, so he can move into that spot. But if
So-
Tharn loses concentration on anti-magic field, the wall of force comes back. So as long as we keep him out of that spot, he won't be able to get away.
So another thing, someone should stand here because there is a little sliver, so 2 people right there, and it should be perfectly fine, and he'll be right in the sphere. Be able
You
to.
want to get in this mix? This is a good old fashioned beatdown. You're pretty far away.
So Bureau, are you getting in this or?
I will, but I am not the best damage dealer, so if there's any other melee people that want to get closer.
You can stay out of it. It'll be fine.
Where I'm standing, I could still use my smites, right? No, because I'd be going
No,
inside
because you'd
the
be
circle to
smiting
attack.
into the thing.
Yeah.
We're taking it back to level 2. We're giving Bill his thing where we go, I do 9 damage.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then I'm not really much of a damage dealer then.
Then
So,
literally
you're
just
still beefy.
yeah,
Yeah,
then literally just stand in there
body.
and do what damage you can. Every
Okay.
little bit helps.
All right, I can do that.
Like if nothing else, you can stand right in the one spot where planar travel can be done and fucking stop him from getting into that spot.
So maybe we should have Ren stand here then. So
Mhm.
then he's got to travel around us to get to where he wants to go.
I like
so,
that.
but Ren can, yeah. So you could still attack him. So, but he can't move that diagonal.
Okay.
Like we want to try and keep him from moving diagonal. And are we
Yeah.
closing the gate as soon as we get him through?
Yes.
Is that the plan? Okay.
Yes.
So there will be no more gate. He will be stuck here with us. Got it.
He will be stuck here with us unless he has his own plane shifting stuff repaired,
No,
which is possible,
you're stuck
but
here
not.
with me.
Me.
So then Bureau. So Bureau, I would then say you need to be somewhere around here. So if he tries to that way,
No.
up, away.
No.
Bureau does not need to be right next to where the guy with the dangerous sword is going to be.
Yeah, no.
Bureau needs to be away from the guy with the dangerous sword.
Well, then what about Tharn's Simulacrum? Just
Our
in case, like-
simulacrum is going to chill and heal any of us if we like die.
Okay. I'm just wondering because like this spot right here, once the gate goes away, he can just walk if he breaks your. Which
That's
I'm not saying he will,
no.
but it's a good chance he could break it and
We
plane
got
shift.
Sentinel and hold the line right here. We're good. Like,
All right.
We're fine.
you're keeping them in spot.
I'm just throwing out
Literally,
a what if. That's
we're
all.
fine.
All right, let's go then.
So then just the last thing, I think Fike was, how do we do this? I will cast Invisibility on Tharn.
Hey,
he's
Storm.
not visible
Hey, Zachar,
in
how's it
front
going?
of greater invisibility.
Hey,
So that when
Rapkin.
he casts Gate, he's not visible to anybody who's on the other side. And if Fike wants to pretend to be Vandrick to throw people off,
Yeah.
he can stand in front of the gate until we get the Emperor through.
I will alter self into
Uh,
Vandrick. Just
All right.
Will that work before the magic field's up?
Yes,
That's not
that'll
up.
work. As long as the magic field isn't up, that'll be fine.
Okay.
It's not up yet.
Okay.
It can't be until the Emperor comes through. So
Right.
Yeah.
Once it comes through.
Prime Thorn already in action to cast anti-magic field as soon as the Emperor comes through. Sim Tharn will be the one casting the gate to summon the Emperor. We have his name written down somewhere.
It's in our chat.
Yeah, I know, I pinned it. Yes.
Because it'd be really hilarious if you forgot it right now.
Oh no, we made sure that we had it.
Yeah.
Iron Emperor to charge his arm.
Yes, that guy.
Yep.
It'd be pretty fucking funny.
It really
We get
would
some
be.
we get some lookalike who's not even like an emperor. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese emperor.
Chuck E. Cheese
Alrighty.
Emperor. Like right before we go, I'm also going to cast Great Tree on myself just to have it up in case I get out of the anti-magic field or something goes wrong. Then it'll just be suppressed until then.
Vanya's gonna rage
Okay.
and storm champion before we go.
Okay.
And
Vanya,
Vanya
you
will
wanna-
ready.
Totally.
Vanya will ready in action to grapple the Emperor. As soon
I
as he comes
will ready in
You want to
action.
position yourself right here for now, so that you're behind the gate and you can just push the Emperor into the anti-magic field area.
No, because the Emperor should pop out to like here, if I understand Gate correctly.
Okay.
I will ready in action for when Vanya grabs him to stab the emperor.
Why wait for me to grab him? Why not just stab him as soon as we see
we
him?
are already in action to fucking cut. And
Yeah, I'm
slice
running in
and-
action to beat the fuck out of
Yeah.
him.
Ready in action to stab.
All right, here's what I would like.
Ready in
just
action to
for
light cross.
here's what I would like. Yeah, here's what I would like, just for organizational purposes. If everybody could roll initiative right now, just so I
Okay.
can have the order.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
For simplicity's sake, do you want some simulacrums to go on real person's turn?
Unfortunately, they need to roll their own initiative.
Okay.
Ooh.
I know it's the only way I can see to doing it, like to make it make sense and be fair instead of you basically just getting 2 turns in a row.
Well.
Well,
Perfect.
Bring luck. Bring luck so I can get
there you
higher.
go.
than
You got around it. Well lawyered.
Very nice.
All right, 25 to 20.
5 for Fike. Had a burn of luck to
what
get
was that
there.
for Fike?
25. I had a burn of luck to get there, but I did it.
25.
5.
5, you said?
25.
Yep. Anybody else in there? 25
Ren.
to 20?
I was
Ren.
23. Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. So Ren, 23. 20 to 15. Nobody.
I don't think anybody.
15 to 10.
11.
Biero and Symbiero had 12.
Vanya has a 10. Sim Tharn has a 10 as well.
Noxus has an 11.
Tharn and who? Sorry, Tharn and who had a 10?
Simtharn has a 10, and Vanya has a 10.
Okay. Uh, 10 to 5. 5 to 1.
Regular Tharn has a 0.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Sounds like you make that sounds
Typical
about right.
Tharn fashion.
Regular Thorn's just.
He's like, wait, is it time to sleep? Are we sleeping?
He needed his extra hour.
In the
I
last
need to
game,
take my
I said,
power nap.
"You need someone who eats lettuce slowly to kill somebody." Tharn is our
All right. What happens first?
All
right.
Shall we?
First thing.
First thing from the gate.
Yeah, Simtharn Cascade.
All right. Simtharn
Calling-
casts Gate with his 9th level spell slot.
Calling the Iron Emperor Tsar Zarm, which I'm certain I pronounced wrong, but we have heard in game at least one point.
show himself
We just this is how we do. We just hold up the the name like a sign, like you're at the fucking airport waiting for somebody. Just holding it up.
Have a J in it then.
Jar Tazarm is his name.
Jar Zarm. Okay, I was actually pretty close.
Right. Is there? I can't remember. Is there some sort of save that he makes, or does it just happen?
Nope. He just gets pulled.
Yoink! The opposite of a yeet. Oh, hi.
All right.
Boom!
Oh, hi.
Greetings, my liege.
You cast the spell. It opens to a starry night sky, and there is a sucking sound as a fully armored,
of course,
hobgoblin comes spilling out onto the floor in front of you. It stands up, wielding a ferocious-looking longsword. It has a shield strapped to his back. There is a small, not small, but there's a tome and like a leather holster attached to his hip, the opposite side of where his sword sheath is, with this painted red armor, and atop his crown, or atop his head, sits a simple iron crown. With in the front center part, there is in rubies the holy symbol of the Strife Emperor. And
we smell.
All right, so
the Patrick says, "Welcome, my liege, to my laboratory."
And we smite.
So, Thing the Second.
As that happens, initiative happens as he appears.
I declared that Arn had the readied action for the anti-magic field, and everybody declared their readied actions to stab him when he showed up.
I'm aware that.
Okay.
I'm aware of that.
Yep.
But this isn't an instantaneous process. As the spell reads, a gate opens up where he's at, and he gets sucked through. So, and then he has to travel through some anti-space to get there. So the entire time he's like, "Oh fuck, shit's going down. I need to get ready for a fight." So,
he's got like 2 seconds to do it.
Yeah, and you guys could all do that in 2 seconds. So can he.
All right.
With that being said,
we didn't catch him on the can. Damn it.
Fike, what are you doing?
Well, I said I was going to stab, so I'm going to stab.
Okay.
I'm going to do as much damage as I can, guys.
And
Scimitar.
there's no anti-magic field up at the moment, so you have all your magic stuff as well.
Scimitar of speed. Scimitar of speed. Scimitar of speed.
Hold on one sec. I have to double check.
Flint, do I have any inspirations for chat?
You do. Everyone does at this point.
I feel like that 18 is going to be low.
18s do not hit.
All right, I'm going to re-roll a d6, see if I can get one of them up. 21.
Does not hit.
Damn.
Ooh. Okay. That was pretty shitty. All right, well, he's going to get one smite at least.
In fact, it just barely misses.
Oh, fuck.
And then...
Alrighty.
8.
So that's... Holy shit, hold on. That's how much damage? Oh, wait, there's more.
Hey, were you rolling at advantage, Fike?
I was not. I have
You
foresight.
should've-
Yeah.
It's not my job to remember your buffs.
All right, all right. Well, here's one with advantage then.
Hey, I am way outnumbered here. Like, I...
Yes!
It's
Yes!
7-on-1.
Yes!
All right. Well, I'm going to do... All right.
Well, first
They'll
things
give me a minute.
he's wearing, as you crit him, you realize he's wearing adamantine plate.
Motherfucker. We could have gotten him on the can.
Normal.
So it's
Okay.
normal damage. So add all that
That's
up for
just
me
20.
and tell me what you got.
But at least it still hits. That's what counts.
Yeah, it definitely still hits. It's just not a crit.
Wish it was a crit. It would have been fucking awesome. 95.
Which the messed up part is, even if the
Right.
anti-magic field is up, it would still not be a crit because adamantine isn't magic. It's just what it is. So how much is the total damage from the 2 strikes? I'm sorry, you cut out there for a sec.
95. 95.
95? All right. Oof. Dang.
That's not including you fuck.
Ouch. All right, so two big slashes for the Emperor as he.
Oh my Jesus! I'm injured. Let me heal you.
Yeah.
Look was for all it's worth.
That brings us to the Emperor.
Motherfucker.
He pulls his
So much for a surprise round.
he pulls his sword, which I was gonna straight up tell you guys because it's more fun that way, which is a Vorpal longsword.
Yeah, we thought so. We knew.
Mutters some words under his breath, and you watch the shield that's strapped to his back independently, like takes flight and starts moving around him, trying to protect him in various ways, blocking off.
Casting a spell.
That's not a spell. No, he's activating
Okay.
an item. And then with his action, he is going to try and cast a spell.
I will counterspell.
At what level?
3.
I'm also gonna take a
With
swing at
three.
him with Mage Slayer.
All right, Bureau.
Yeah, I've got glibness on.
Okay.
All right. So basically, just don't roll a 1. Or wait, never mind.
No, it doesn't
right?
matter.
Is that how it works? You still have
It
to
just
roll.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you, as he begins to cast Otuluk's Resilient Sphere, you counter it, Biero. Was that Symbiero or actual Biero?
Actual beer.
And since he
All right.
cast a spell,
You counter it.
fuck him.
You can, yeah. 33 does hit.
not with the hunter's mark though, because I can't concentrate on both.
All right. So that's 15 points of damage.
Hmm.
All right. As he realizes that's not working, he is going to
He's also marked.
action surge. Okay. He's going to action surge. And he is going to make 4 strikes with his Vorpal longsword against the person who marked him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, those do not have advantage. No.
Miss, hit, miss.
Hey, you still have your head.
Yep, always good.
And he's going to yeah, that's he's going to then as he has the mobile feat, he's going to move away. He's gonna go. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go.
Hey guys,
He's looking around.
we're
He sees a door.
He can still. Okay, everybody else still gets opportunity attacks on him, including Vanya.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yep, they
Get
do.
him, Vanya.
I have
Yep.
Noxus doesn't, because he hasn't moved out of Noxus's attack range yet.
Fuck yeah, Vanya!
Oh,
He doesn't go anywhere.
I picked up Sentinel last level.
He did.
Strength save too. Otherwise,
Ooh. All right, roll damage.
Fuck yes.
Now again, that's
So I
not
know it's
a
adamant,
crit because
so
of
that's only 26 points of damage.
26.
this strength save matters, guys, because if he goes prone, we all get advantage on attacks.
DC 17 strength save.
Oh, he has to make a strength save. That's right. All right.
And then prone
Fuck.
within 5 feet.
Oh,
Auto crit. No, it's fine.
His speed 0.
can't your luck give disadvantage, Mike?
It's fine. His speed's 0. I'm gonna. You.
All right. Well, that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. That will end his turn. Unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Ren, you're up.
Well, since this isn't a surprise or save round, I'm just gonna go to town on him. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'll use my chat inspiration just in case on that one. Fuck you.
Which makes that a 25.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That misses.
Oh, motherfucker. Fuck you. Then
The 28 does hit.
then action surge.
All right. Well, hold on. Can you give me the damage for the first?
Oh, actually, never mind that because I still get an extra attack too. So that's part of. Wait, no. Sorry, that's level 20. I'm still level 19. Or is it me?
It is level 20 that
Yes,
you get.
level 20, right? So that. So it was 18, 36. 45, 48. 48 damage total, I believe, for the first action.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a minute here. All right. So how much was that? Sorry.
48 for the first action.
Okay.
And action surge.
And then your next one.
Action surge. That 19 for 19 on that one. Then 16.
Oh, the 19. Sorry, I didn't. I was writing stuff down. I didn't see that you had. Oh wait, no, yeah.
19 damage on the.
2 misses.
Yeah.
So the 28 hits, the 32 hits, and obviously the natural 20 hits.
Yep. And then...
but with his adamantine plate and everything.
Yep. So that was. Let's see that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another 10.
So how much is that from the second action?
Second action is, let's see, 19. 35. 45.
45?
Yep.
All right. So does that end your turn?
That is all I can do at the moment.
All right. At the end of his turn, actually, I forgot to use his ability called Arcane Charge. So when he action surged, after his action surge, he was able to teleport.
Motherfucker.
And he's going to teleport right here. I forgot to do it before your attack, so I'm not going to rob you of that. But he moved, so he teleports right there. Oops. That brings us to Biero, the Bieros.
The Bieros. Okay. Well, now this
The tag team
changes,
wrestling champions of the world.
changes the game a little bit. Let's have.
And not for nothing, he's actually looking fairly rough.
Fuck it. Let's have.
I mean, he's not on death's door or anything, but he's bleeding profusely. The armor's all shit. Like, yeah, it's.
Zimbiero's gonna go ahead and still keep with the plan to put the wall of force around the gateable area.
Okay.
And Biero is going to he's going
So the
to
wall of force is over here at the way out, you mean?
no, like the spot where he was gated in. Like
Oh, okay.
right around there.
All right, there. All right.
And I'm gonna pull out my flute and try to dominate him.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
A ballsy move.
Okay. Just double checking stuff. He is
Probably
going to try and counterspell that.
I will counterspell his counterspell.
fuck him.
Well, shit. All right, he's going to try and make a wisdom save, I think. Right? Wisdom save?
Oh wait, did
Yep.
oh yeah, I guess that's
At disadvantage.
Advantage?
He has advantage. It cancels.
Oh,
Cause
so
Why does he
straight
have
roll.
advantage?
Because we're
He
fighting.
has advantage because you're fighting.
He has
Yeah.
advantage because
So
we're
it's a
fighting
straight
him,
roll.
but disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to use a luck point to give himself advantage.
jeez.
Well,
Fuck.
shit.
Ah,
He-
that motherfucker.
So close.
I can't use one of my luck points to counter his luck point, can I?
I
I don't
Yeah.
think that's how it works.
not after the fact, I don't believe.
Okay.
I think if when I said I'm using a luck point, you could have said I'm going to use a luck point to counter it, but after he
Yeah.
rolls it, I don't think so.
memory serves
Or at
the
least
feat.
I'm going to say no.
What?
If memory serves, the
Uh,
feat does say luck points can cancel each other out, but yeah, it has to be before you roll.
Okay.
I think it has
fair
to be before you determine the success or failure
Yeah.
of the roll. So,
Yeah, exactly.
kind of like inspiration or
enough. Now
whatever.
I know.
But
Hmm.
anything else from the Bieros?
Yeah. Bonus action. One bureau will inspire. Who's coming up next in initiative?
Me. Or not.
Vanya.
Either me
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah. One inspiration for Vanya. One inspiration for Nox.
Okay.
And boy, if somebody could come pull him off me, that would be great. And that'll end my turn.
I got you, B.
All
Don't
right.
worry.
Nox, then Vanya.
The anti-magic field is not up, correct?
Nope.
Nope, not yet.
Okay. I am going to move right here. And
Okay.
I'm going to activate my spear.
Okay.
And
Wow.
I'm going to smiggity smite the motherfucker.
All right. Make your attack roll.
He wouldn't happen to be a fiend, would he?
No, he would not.
Certainly a fiend in our eyes. The fiend.
The first one hits. The second one. Oh no, he doesn't have a reaction. Yeah, they both hit.
I'm using 2 5th levels on both of them.
All right. So the first one is so they're both at 14.
Yep.
Because again, the adamantine plate, but
The bullshit, yep. Same thing I have.
you've had adamantine armor for the majority of this campaign, you whiny little bitch.
So that's 6d8.
As a matter of fact, 2 of you have had adamantine armor in this campaign.
And I got lucky and he gave me the
yeah.
other half, so
you can make even better adamantine armor. All right, so roll the smite damage.
do you want me to just roll 12d8?
Oh, by the way, I realized because I was reading smite, apparently you can't roll more than 5d8 for smite.
It got a rata point, I think. I'll look it up and check.
What's that?
I think that got errated, but I will look it up and check and let you know.
All right, because I was reading the PHB the other day, and I was like, oh that's interesting.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right?
A maximum of 5d8. Plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first to a maximum of 5d8.
Not including undead D8, right? It's just a standard D8.
That does not include the undead. Yeah. So the most you could get is with a fiend or an undead is 68. But
the So you want me to just roll 10 since I'm doing it twice?
So yeah, so just go ahead. Exactly. Roll 10 d8 to add to your 28. How do you want to do this?
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
There's
gonna
nothing I
look at
can
him
put
in
on it either. No.
So I'll hit him with the first one, and he'll go down, and I'll hold the blade close to his neck and kind of lean in and just say, everything you stand for, utter, is an atrocity, and we're gonna end everything that you just did. And then I will just let it sink in slowly through his throat, and then just go up.
As you jab forward with the second strike, you watch as he goes to say something, try to some sort of incantation to stop it, but your strike is straight and true, and the radiant blade cuts straight through the armor, and you watch as there's a spray of blood across the stone floor next to the arrows from the exit wound. As you pull it back, he just looks up at you. And you watch as the light leaves his eyes. The rubies in the iron crown, or I'm sorry, not in the iron crown, in the breastplate of his armor, turn to dust and fall away, as there's a flash of arcane energy, and then he falls to the ground dead.
What was that?
What did that do?
They probably know that we just killed him.
Or he came back to life, one of the two.
God, I hope not.
Okay, I start searching the motherfucker.
But he falls
Someone
to the
help
ground dead, no longer moving or breathing.
Someone help me. Someone help me. We need to find this shit. We need to hurry. We're out of time
Fight.
table.
Fight. Detect magic.
Oh, sure. I cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic. There are multiple magical things on him.
So I go crown, sword, breastplate, and book.
I stick my head out of the door and I call Tara, come here quick. We need your help to identify stuff.
Yeah, right.
What?
Grandfather!
So
Grandfather, we need you too!
The armor, the armor, the long sword. There's a ring on one of his fingers that is magical. The shield is obviously magical, and the steel crown is also or the iron crown is also magical.
I'm looking for anything that would connect it to what we saw on the Tarask's chest.
Is there a Tarask instruction manual on it?
Yeah,
Probably not. Yeah, I'm basically looking for like either an amulet or something that looks very similar to what was on the Tarask's neck, or anything of that nature that I can remember.
Make a history check. Make a history check. Noxus.
Come on. Thank you.
I do anything for that? Can I eat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have history, so I
You
can't.
are having trouble remembering what the device around the Tarask's neck looked like.
Can I try to help with that?
Fike, what the shit look like? What did the shit look like around the Tarask's neck? I can't remember.
Necklace.
Yeah, but like, I don't really see anything on him.
Episode recently. I can't tell you what it looked like.
Did the one on the Tarask look similar to the ones on the dragons that we fought before? Could that be any kind of
correlation.
help
Like
on
a
that.
history check.
Yep.
Onyx for the black dragon. It was blue for the blue dragon.
I'm gonna use a chat inspiration.
Diamond for the white dragon. So it's
21.
probably
21.
It you've gotten really good looks at the devices around the beasts. Not so much the devices that are have been controlling said beasts. However, Biero and Ren, you remember vividly that rescue mission, that Elsa rescue mission, where you watched the awakening of this beast, and remember the giant ruby attached to a gold chain that was wrapped around the neck of the Tarask.
And are any of the things here rubies that didn't just shatter?
I think there's
The
your answer
crown
right there.
Well, the breastplate had rubies encrusted in it, as did the crown, the iron crown.
Mm.
I think we need Tara to identify that crown.
yeah.
What the fuck is Tara?
I'll run out to grab Tara and just
You
basically yank her back.
Tara's like coming through the snow, like, what did you guys? I thought you guys had business, your things you were doing this morning, like crazy stuff.
And we did them. Now we need your help.
We need you to look at a crown.
You drag her inside.
Like,
Literally,
pick her up and
literally
run.
her up and carries her inside like at a run.
Eat her. Yeah. Hey, no manhandling consent, goddammit! Don't touch me.
I'm sorry, it's very important.
Sorry, important pointing at the Emperor.
Vanya to a demiplane. She has banishment on Vanya to a demiplane.
No.
God damn it.
But she comes in and she's like, "Do we have time? Can I do the ritual, or do we need the?" You need
Probably
the
faster is better.
What's first? What do you want to?
This crown.
No, Biero, this is a spell you can learn. I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
it's a spell that you have access to. All right,
This
like,
is super time.
I mean, I could do that, or I could kill an emperor.
Also, I assume Thornton closes the gate as soon as he's dead. I would hope.
The gate's gone.
Wait, the gate's gone?
Yeah. The gate's been gone, right? You guys said you were closing it as soon as he got here.
Yeah.
We dropped concentration on the gate as soon as the guy came through.
That's what you told me.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. That did
That
happen.
was the plan.
So what do you want her to identify first?
The crown.
The crown.
This is a crown of Tarask control.
Oh God.
Hey. That did break, so we are probably in trouble.
No, it didn't.
No,
Oh.
breastplate.
Oh, the breastplate.
I guarantee that
So
one.
he had rubies. He had rubies in the breastplate that were the symbol of the Strife Emperor, as well as rubies on the crown in the center of the iron crown that were in the symbol of the Strife Emperor.
Does it appear to be cursed?
Essentially,
or
apparently, well, I mean, it's not necessary. Well, it's not. It's a crown of major control. It's paired with another device somewhere on the material plane, and once you attune to this, you are able to control and see through the eyes and hear through the ears of whatever is wearing the associating device.
Gimme.
Fine.
Just to be on the safe side, should we have one of the Sims put it on? That way, like, if it has any untoward effects.
You've identified it.
Well, currently it's inactive, as the person who was wearing it is no longer attuned to it because they're dead. I'm assuming that's them over there, and she
Yep.
the body on the floor.
Yes.
Someone needs to put that on.
Also,
now,
Tara,
and
that
they're
would
gonna be
be the Iron
trashed
Emperor,
around.
at least as far as we know.
Oh, good. And she spits on the body.
Good. I thought she might like
we
that.
Don't know if he's gonna. We don't know
Good
if
start.
we don't know if he's dead or staying dead, but
Has somebody removed the
Oh, I
crown?
can make him
Has somebody
dead.
removed the crown from his head?
Yeah.
yes.
I assume we
The
did,
one
yeah,
that-
as soon
I
as...
can make
the head with his.
It says I
his-
can make him dead.
That would
She starts
Wait.
warming up a disintegrate finger.
Yes.
as soon
please,
as we get
do it.
all the
Have
shit
at
off
it.
of him, yeah.
Enjoy.
Please.
Remove all items
Um,
from him, then
who
she can
wants
just...
to start attuning
Right,
to
you
this
get
one?
all the stuff off of him. And Terra disintegrates the body.
Give it to your double.
All right. Symbiero. will
She's
start
already
attuning.
sweeping it up into like a pouch.
God.
Is that the only thing you wanted me to identify?
No, the
Can you
rest of it-
identify his breastplate, please? His armor.
Certainly.
Yeah,
Is this
there's-
again on the quick, or do I have time?
Yeah, very quick, because two rubies broke, and we need to know what those did.
All right. So she uses another first level spell slot to cast Identify on the armor. Oh, this is quite the powerful enchantment. This is +3 adamantine full plate. It also had a contingency enchantment implanted into where this empty spot is here. It sends in the event of the wearer who is attuned to this armor, if they die, it sends off a sending spell to a specific person.
Well, that's probably his wife or
Hey,
significant other.
Which by the way, since you are technically on another plane of existence, I need somebody to roll a D100.
Oh.
Ooh, it might not go through.
Yeah, it gets sent.
Motherfucker.
It goes. There's a 5% chance that it doesn't go.
All right, that means we gotta work extra fast.
Here's a question for you all. Why don't we just try and do the same thing to the Empress right now?
I only
Completely.
have-
Let's get going.
Can we?
I only have one 5th level spell slot left, so if we're gonna do it,
I have done
Yeah.
literally nothing, as have both, as
Yeah.
has all of
I'm-
Bart's stuff.
I'm
so
fine
yeah.
with that.
So hey,
Um,
Tara, since you're here, do you want to help us, or do you want to go back? Since you're already here, 'Cause this is
You
about
want to
to
help us
happen.
kill the Iron
I'm
Empress?
confused as to what's going on.
You want to help us kill the Iron Empress or not?
Well, I
She
mean,
should
yeah, but there's also
Tara,
like-
hold on to these items for us so they cannot get them.
okay.
If we aren't doing this, we need to keep all of these away from her.
Wait, does anyone want to use that sword? I mean, pretty badass sword.
Like I say, we run
we
it
don't
back.
need it right
real-
this second.
just
Bureau, you
I
sure
mean,
you don't want to use it?
I can't use a longsword, so
Oh, you can use it. I thought you could.
Again.
I mean I could, but I would be shit with it.
Oh, that's right. You Dex.
I could use it. But
It's fine.
Don't
my spell is already gone by this point.
don't change yourself to fit this mold. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
I'm-
fezzes.
If we're going after the Empress right now, then we don't have time to attune to stuff.
I don't know.
Then
That's
let's
I don't
do
know
it.
why you guys are saying that. I'd be casting Gate right now if I was you.
Do we wish to
All right,
focus on
cast
her?
it.
Or do we wish to focus on figuring out if we can control that Tarask?
Nope.
That is our
Nope.
biggest...
Control that to Rask after we kill the Empress. We could just send that
Yep.
sucker over there to eat Tazam if we want to.
Yep. I
We do
agree.
not know
Let's
exactly
look.
where it is. It could be close and rampaging on innocent people.
That's a risk we got to take right now. Otherwise, she's gonna bring him back.
In 5 minutes
Yeah.
or an hour itself.
Yeah,
It's
let's do it.
moot
Um,
point, Ren. We can't save everyone.
Fine.
We
Shall we?
can take a couple of minutes to try to go after the Empress. Let's do it.
Positions, everyone, come on. And like Fike is like trying to rally everybody like same exact spots. Let's do it again. Right back.
Like, Tara,
Run
can
it
you at least
back.
keep these safe?
Okay. So Simtharn can't add the magic field.
Bill, I know you have
Yeah.
1,000 things now, but can you do me a favor and put a big fucking X over the Emperor, signifying that he is dead in a piece of shit?
Off the list.
Give me a
And a
sec.
piece of shit. If there is a piece of shit emoji, can we please put that on him?
You can
There.
offend
Is
it and
that
just
better?
put a pile of dust. That would be also efficient. A big dust bunny.
All right. Where are you? There's like over here.
Yeah, we'll have to wait basically around if we're gonna do anti-magic field.
Yeah, fine. We've got counter spells ready to go. Because she'll definitely have the capability of shifting herself out.
Yeah, I only got one at the moment.
That's fine. Bureau's still
I'll
good.
I'll just say that just in case Bureau is unable
I
to.
still have 3 third-level spells.
Bureau's got glibness up and a whole bunch of spell slots still. Shall we do the thing?
Yeah,
The thing.
Symbiote will go ahead and glib himself as well.
Julie, do
Okay.
the thing.
Let's Tharn will cast his own will use his own 9th level spell to call upon the Iron Empress Vezed Tazarm.
Let's get prepared to
Let's see if this works.
He calls upon the Iron Empress. The gate opens up to that starry night sky, that the cosmos. There is a sucking sound, but nothing is drawn forth.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
Well, worth a shot.
Well,
How about
Wait,
then we
what-
better
what
start
was-
attending to this crown.
What was the thing that keeps them from coming?
Probably
It could be any number of things. Doesn't really matter. We can't
Okay.
summon her. We can't summon her.
Okay.
wait, but we can't see through the portal, right?
It's just like it looks like that when you were in the Feywild and you got transported to those starscapes. It looks like that when it's just like a magical portal that beyond looks like that.
Where did it go then?
The gate's still open though.
Oh, Tharn will shut it then.
Close it.
Wait,
What?
Wait.
if it
Why
opened,
One of us just
What?
it didn't pull.
put our head through.
Wait, what?
Yeah, why don't we just go through?
Vandrick's gonna walk through. Oh fuck! Guys, do you want me to go through it? I'm gonna go through it.
Pike, no.
Follow your dreams.
Look around.
No. We should
Look
focus on
around
what we
real
have.
quick.
Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams.
Okay, we're no guts, no glory. I go through the portal.
He's like, up.
I'm gonna
We've
Here we
got
go
this
again.
far.
You're
We
going through
just
the
step out on
portal.
the other side.
You're running through the portal.
I mean,
Yeah, Pike.
one step. Just.
It's like walking into a wall.
Oh.
Yeah, so something that stops planar teleportation.
Forbidden.
Tharn begins to list the potential things that could stop planar travel.
It's
like
almost
this.
definitely forbidden.
It's forbidden or private sanctum or something. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, private sanctum probably.
It's one of them. Doesn't matter. We can't get her. We can't get her.
Symbiote's attuning to the crown.
I mean, it's been from the time you killed the Emperor to the moment Tharn cast gate again, the second gate. It was at least like 15 minutes, closer to 20 minutes. From running outside, going to get Tara, bringing her back in, having her cast Identify a couple times, having her explain what the items do.
Yeah.
You know,
Almost definitely private sanctum then.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We
Is what it is.
yeah.
Right.
he was able to get a warning off, and they probably acted accordingly.
Mhm.
Well, we got
yeah,
one.
We need to take control of the Tarrasque before they try to destroy the necklace or something.
Yes.
now.
So Bureau, go ahead and start attuning to it, or whoever wants to attune to it, attune to it.
SM.
Well, what a morning.
Who's
we've
attuning
had.
to it?
I think Bureau said.
Did we say a sim?
Symbiero?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. All right. He begins the process. Takes an hour.
All right. While he's doing that, I guess we should all take a short rest, right? There's nothing else we can do with them.
Do you want me to finish identifying this stuff?
Yeah,
That
that'd
would
be great.
be wonderful.
Yes, I pray you, Tara.
Not quite the rush this time is necessary.
Oh, okay. All right. She spends 20 minutes ritually casting Identify. The sword is a +3 Vorpal longsword. And the ring is a ring of spell storing with Dominate Person in it.
Oh,
Ooh, that would have been real bad. Real bad. Vanya would have been a really
That he
bad
did
guy
not
to
get a
fight.
chance to use.
I have a very good wisdom save, thank you.
So I'm just saying.
He has gotten
it would
much
have been
better
a
at that.
bad day. if he
Bureau
got you.
doesn't. Bureau
Yep,
doesn't.
Bureau sure does not.
And Bureau has ways to get out of here.
Yeah.
So Bill.
I dominate you, Bureau. Get me back to Amon now.
So Bill, how proud of us are you that a plan actually worked?
I'm very proud. You guys prepared adequately, and you had all sorts of contingencies. And I mean, I don't know what you want me to
Prepared
say.
adequately.
Adequately.
The best kind of
Wonderful.
prepared.
This is the first time we've
Uh,
had to throw out the
He's
plan.
not- he was just a level 20 Eldritch Knight. So like he didn't have like legendary actions and stuff like that. His whole deal was he was riding around on a Tarrasque, and his wife is a level 20
Just a
cleric.
guy riding around on a Tarrasque.
I thought you'd said he was a wizard, but maybe I misheard.
Yeah, I thought you said he was a wizard.
No, I never said that he was a wizard. I said when you met him, he was wearing full armor and wielding a sword while at the same time having an arcane spellbook on him.
Assumed wizard.
Um,
You wizard
And I,
race.
I
He could
say,
have been an artificer.
and I
Maybe we
usually say
prepared
powerful
for a wizard.
arcane, and powerful arcane user. Powerful arcane user.
When we prepared for a full
and-
wizard, we got an arcane knight. I call that a win.
That's a
Oh
huge-
no.
I actually, so I say to the group, hey, should we go for Vandrick now? After we get the Tarrasque? Like, what's the next step after we get the Tarrasque?
So Bill, you
Just-
said that
Also,
crown works.
also the shield was magical, by the way.
It was one of those
it-
automatically hovers, right?
It's a +3 animated shield. Yeah.
Mm.
Cool.
Gimme.
Wait. So it's an animated shield. So it's not like a shield. It's just like a
use
little.
bonus action, and it just floats around you, protecting you, giving you a +5 to your AC.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
could I just
once-
have my shield and that?
It does require attunement.
Yeah.
Honestly, like post campaign, I think it would be a cool thing to give all that shit to Kursk for holding the
Mhm.
line.
Yeah.
No, we're
All right,
killing
Kursk. We're killing Kursk.
Absolutely not.
End game.
But
All right,
Vanya,
Kursk, go ahead. Go on,
finishes-
Ventures.
She finishes. Tara finishes identifying those items for you,
Coolio.
as Symbiero is still attuning to the crown,
All right.
saying to you, Bureau, saying to real Bureau, I mean, I don't want to, obviously it's not super important with everything that's going on, but this does the kind of like, these are pretty simple clothes you gave me, and it does kind of, it's like the pauper prince routine that's going on here. I'm not, I understand the world's been conquered, but the sooner we get to a tailor, that's all.
We have to be able to tell you and the real bureau apart.
We've got a reputation to keep. I hear you.
The real bureau is going to be the unstabbed bureau in about a
just
second.
because the world's coming to an end does not mean that fashion needs to go out the window.
I walk up to Fike and I whisper in his ear, "Hey, Fike, didn't you always say you wanted to stab Bureau? Here's your chance. And Bureau will still be alive to cast forbidden."
That bureau has to control the Tarrasque. By the way, you did fantastic. I'm super proud of you.
Oh, thanks. You did too. And he'll kind of tap him on the back.
Oh, I fully, like, as hard as I fucking can, I headbutt Nox because I'm just full of adrenaline. I just fucking look at him and I just go.
I feel like you guys are a little disappointed.
I get headbutted. I'm just like
that he wasn't more formidable.
Still more worried.
No, we're just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, we were just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Honestly,
yeah.
When he headbutts.
A regular bureau, not simulacrum bureau. If you have a 5th level spell, I'm pretty sure some gloating is earned to this day.
I think we should be careful with that.
I don't think so. I think they know we're here.
I think we should let our allies know what just happened.
Yeah,
probably.
I have an idea. I walk over. Is his head still intact, or did Vanya just crush it?
I squished it.
It is disintegrated.
Terra disintegrated the body.
Terra disintegrated it.
Terra disintegrated the body.
Oh, okay. Then I will take the armor out, and I'll be like, let's go rally the troops and let them know what we just did.
Oh God. Can someone
before that happens?
First let's get Bureau to attune to this shit.
Right before that happens, Symbiero finishes attuning to the crown,
and he becomes evil.
He casts synaptic static at all. No.
God damn it.
Yeah, good luck.
Bastard.
No. But you don't. They're a fully actually. So technically, Bureau, you don't really. It's not like you can see through his eyes and hear through his ears and stuff. Like you're not experiencing what he's experiencing. He's a fully actualized thing. So you watch as his eyes glaze over, and his facial expressions start to change. And he's like, he doesn't respond to you.
Hello. Wave my hand in
Bureau,
front of his face.
As he starts kind of making physical poses as sort of these and he starts stomping around.
What?
Swinging his arms at nothing.
Swing your arms from side to side.
Is this what the Tarrasque is doing?
He's making claw strikes at stuff, but there's nothing there.
Is this what the Tarrasque is doing right now, or is this what
Do you give the mind control thing to the most easily mind controlled of us? Really?
I think it worked.
I'm gonna shout "Dodge!" at Symbiero and attempt to punch him and see if that stops him from being stupid.
It does not at all, and you fully clock him right in the face as he is not trying to do anything.
The Tarrasque goes prone.
Yeah, I could do.
Does he snap out of it?
But go ahead and just roll damage, Vanya. Or wait, it's what's one? Which 1 plus your strength modifier?
8.
So Symbiero takes 8 points of damage.
Oh my God.
Does it snap him out of it?
His jaw is broken.
Oh my God.
I can't heal him.
I thought he dodged at least a little bit.
He is using the Tarrasque's hearing and sight and has no idea that we were going to do that. And he watches, he comes back and he's like, "What the hell? What for? Who did that?" He's like, "Oh my God." And he just
Wherefore
yells,
were you
"Ow, my
acting like a
jaw."
Tarrasque of what we could only imagine you were attempting to do?
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was crushing the bad guys. I was having so much fun.
Oh,
back
go
to
back
it,
to
go back
doing
to
it.
Please go back. We want to make sure you are not
No,
possessed.
you're gonna punch me now. Like,
No,
what,
now we
no,
know.
We just wanted to make sure you weren't controlled by the Taras.
what's wrong with you?
Just go
We're
back to it, I pray
scared.
you.
You know we're all asses. Go back to killing hobgoblins. You know how much fun you'll have.
That really hurt.
I'm
You'll
sorry.
be fine.
I wanted to see if you were possessed or not, or if you were just being stupid.
I'll get you an extra nice cloak.
Hey, Bill.
And new boots,
New boots.
leather, and knee high
The finest leather we can find.
with a little bit of a heel.
Time is of the
Go back
essence,
and
I
kill
pray you.
hobgoblins.
All right.
We
and
have lots of
he goes back. His eyes go milky white again, and like a 3-year-old with somebody building a town of Legos for them. He goes. Starts playing Godzilla Smash Tokyo.
Wait, Biro, you sure you and me aren't gonna ship? Like that was like, I mean, wow. Like I didn't know that was. I didn't know
Like,
you were so insecure about
Are
your
you
height.
Are you trying to get with the simulacrum? Is that what
No,
you're trying to do here?
absolutely not. He's ugly, but like, and Biro shouldn't have any confidence because he has his face. But I didn't know that was like in you. Like,
Hey,
We all have
Bill.
our things.
Well, when the world's not ending,
Yeah.
he can be very.
Bill, real
All right.
quick. Didn't you say his jaw was broken? So wouldn't he be talking like?
Yeah. Like it doesn't feel like doing that voice
Adrian!
or whatever.
I
did it.
And now we step out of the bungalow and start having people send to people and let them know.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, we gather the troops and we hold up the armor.
And people can stay near me for the protection, the divination protection.
There is cheers that go up throughout the column, as the first ray of hope that these people have had in weeks, shines through. As in the background, you still see Symbiero stomping around like a dad pretending to be a monster chasing his kids.
this is why the Emperor didn't want us to scry on him. Because imagine how humiliating this would be watching him do that.
That's where we will pick things up next week.
Oh my gosh, guys! That
Holy
was
shit.
The most nerve-wracking, but like I don't want to jinx it, but knock on wood, the easiest one we've had thus far.
Well, it's 8 level 19 people versus 1 level 20 guy. This is the closest thing we're gonna get to like an old
here's the
school
thing.
Godfather beatdown.
I had him created months ago, so I wasn't gonna like change him and give him a bunch of legendary actions and shit. You guys came up with a great idea. I wasn't gonna punish you for coming up with a great idea.
Thank you for being. Yeah.
I'm glad it worked.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna let you go to the well too many times, but they're intelligent antagonists. They have their own backup plans and contingencies, and they can, just like you react to what they're doing, they react to what you're doing.
Like why we weren't able to get the Empress.
Well, if we did gate like right away, like the second he got and cast the gate again, I guarantee we would have got him.
You might have.
Yeah.
You might have. Yeah.
He was in full plate at 7 a.m., which means he was probably at the training grounds wherever this Tarrasque was probably stomping around right now. He's probably with his soldiers training, and the Empress is probably not too far away. But if we've pulled it twice, we would have had to smoke it really fast.
Absolutely. That
Yeah,
was
if
just
if you did it right away, you would have had a much better chance of getting the Empress. But
yeah, it was just absolutely epic.
Yeah, John, good job getting the killing blow. Much appreciated, my friend.
Oh
Well
man,
done.
thank you guys.
Bureau, your backstory still sucks, and I hate you for it.
At the end of the day, Bureau got the girl. So
Maybe.
But he has the worst twin brother imaginable now.
Ah,
who would like some experience points?
yee.
please and thank you.
Renata with a big 63.
Ooh.
Vanya with a big 63. Fike with a big 65. Knox with a big 60. And Biero with a big 65.
Bill, I don't need that many experience points.
He's already fucking
Well,
level
that's a-
20, you
It's at
bitch.
level 20.
Oh, you're already.
Hi.
Yeah,
Well, then you get fuck all.
Damn.
I'll take
Boo.
fuck all.
No, pass those
you
over,
can-
shit.
Yeah,
Distribute those.
Pass them over. We're almost all level 20.
You got a boyfriend. I will let you dish those out as you said. Why not? This one
Hey.
time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait a second.
Without asking questions, you just got to dish them out right now. You got 65 of them to give out.
Oh no, I needed 40 of them to level.
Oh, you needed 40 of them.
Yeah.
All right, so whatever you got left over, you can just dish out to whoever
So 15.
you want.
Okay, and I can't
Okay,
and
we're
I can't
25.
ask anybody a single sentence. All right.
Oh, you just gotta go. Who is it? The 15 go to.
Ren.
Oh.
She's the lowest.
Thank you.
Ren.
Take that.
You get an extra 15 XP.
No. I guess it's no, it was 65, so it was 25, right?
25.
Or yeah,
Good
25.
call.
Sorry.
I was going to recommend.
Thank you.
Just because you've.
So
You-
is
you're the
anybody against Paladin for Fike for his 20th level?
No, I'm taking 20th level for Paladin. I don't give a shit. I haven't
Hell
picked
yeah.
it- I haven't
Hell
picked
yeah.
one.
What are you,
What is
Paladin?
so that makes you a what level Paladin?
13.
Ooh, 4th level spells.
Hey.
I know what my first spell I'm casting is my 4th level spell.
It's 360 we need to get to
I'm
20,
going to
right?
live out my dream. I'm going to ask Bill if I could flavor this, but I would like to cast out of Tasha's summon whatever is it, greater or celestial steed or whatever the hell it is.
Find greater steed.
Summon greater steed?
Yes,
Or find greater steed?
Yes, instead of a Pegasus, I would like a winged fox.
Damn.
I thought for sure you were gonna ask for a unicorn.
No, I mean,
He is
if
a
you want-
unicorn.
After that experience that you had.
The unicoron is right here.
He is the
can't have a
unicorn.
Alright, you ruined it.
He be shitting rainbows.
I mean, you can, but
Um,
it's just an anomaly.
Yeah, I'll say why not. We'll just reflate. It'll be the same stats as a Pegasus. But instead of stomp with its hooves, the attack is a bite, and it does the same. But it has all the same stats. It's a giant fox with wings.
Now Valor is also living their best life.
There you go.
Whew. First one to get to level
Delicious.
20.
At this rate,
I missed one game, guys. It wasn't like it wasn't like for lack of effort. I may not do a lot, but what I do is show up.
I think that's a silly statement.
Man,
You do
you're
a
always
lot.
an ace.
The amount of times you've snaked the L or the W out of the fire with that I take the damage thing.
Yep.
That
Alright.
ability, whatever it is, it's called. I can't remember.
It's my Protection Guardian, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Hmm.
Aura of the Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get that next campaign unless anybody else is running a Redemption Paladin. So,
Or a
Nope.
Crown
We
Paladin.
actually have the whole party. We've got a rogue, a ranger, a barbarian, a wizard, and a druid.
Wait, what did Flint go with?
Rogue.
A rogue, a
Okay,
rouge.
cool.
A rouge.
no key.
All right,
No, that's
guys,
my
I'm gonna head
bandmate.
out. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Night, buddy.
Night, guys.
See you next
Alright.
week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Let me
Whew. Text thread's gonna get fired up again this week.
Yeah,
What's the
right.
next step?
Shit.
I would prefer. I know you guys don't usually like to keep me involved in that, but it would help me to know what to prepare for. If you guys want to talk about next steps,
We just gotta figure that shit out.
How fast can
Okay,
the
chat.
Trask get from Amon to Zarm, going full sprint?
Yep.
Bureau, Symbureau would tell you that it is in the middle of a field, like right there, taking on a regiment.
Right, where?
Yum.
Right outside of Amon.
There,
Oh, dope. Okay.
right on that H there,
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
not taking on, wiping out a regiment.
Okay, chat, who can I send you to?
Ooh, I get Udaluk's
Browns.
Resilient Sphere and Stone Skin this level.
I mean, I think Stone Skin is kind of useless to us at this point.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
little
Stone
bit.
doesn't work on magical damage.
you know, it's my level 20 special ability I get. Don't you talk it to me.
Your level 20
Udaluk's
special
is great,
ability is
though.
the Flying Fox.
Yes. That.
That and Otalux is great too.
That is pretty.
That's true.
Like I mean, this is it's. Oh no, I don't want to say this on stream. I'll wait until we get off.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to figure out who can.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, my non-binary friend Laser Bearcat Gaming is doing The Legend of Dragoon, which I always like the designs in that, so let's send them some love. Make sure I have that correct. No, I did not spell it correctly. So, there we go. So, thank you all for joining us tonight. We made it. We didn't TPK. We'll be back next week. So, until next time, you all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe and stay healthy. I'm going to see you next time. Bye!
We love you all. See you next week.
I'm a badass, asexual, polyhedral dice. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying